Hello, and welcome back to another episode of The Doctor's In. I am your doctor, C.G. Weinberg, and today you have a non-prescription, or a book I don't want you to be like. Uh, this is a book I really enjoy to teach because it gives a really good worldview picture of life without religion. So, this book was written in 1946 and actually did win a Nobel Prize in Literature, but is none other than The Stranger by Albert Camus. And if you read it, you know it is truly deplorable. But it is actually a really good book to read and teach through. Now, if you're unfamiliar with it, basically it follows a guy uh, at the end of his life doing nothing. So he meets a girl, sleeps with her son, decides to go to the beach and picks a fight, and then goes back to the beach, shoots the guy that his friend picked a fight with, and then gets sent to jail. And then they ask him why he did it. He said, "I don't know." He felt hot, and then gets sentenced to death. And the last line is actually super weird. So I'm going to read that to you now. So he's on death row. He's going to be killed, executed for murder. And this is what he says. Last sentence of the book. "For everything to be consummated, for me to feel less alone, I had only to wish that there would be a large crowd of spectators the day of my execution, and that they greet me with cries of hate." And I always ask my students, why do you think Camus ended the book this way? I think it's a really important question when you read a book like this. And to answer that question, you must understand, what is the book trying to tell you? Now, Camus is an absurdist. Now, if you're unfamiliar with absurdity as a philosophical school of thought, basically, in terms for normal people to understand, absurdism is that the world is chaos, and every individual's job is to find beauty in that chaos. Now, to me, that just sounds troublesome, weird, and why? Why? Um, and there is no why. There is no higher meaning, no higher purpose, no religion, no God, no nothing to an absurdist. Everything is merely cause and effect. And for anything to have worth, we need to have pleasure or understanding or see the beauty of it all. So there isn't anything higher above to give any individual thing purpose. And so, to a person on death row coming to his execution, if he can see that the people are responding to him correctly, then he made the right decision to not fight his murder or the murder charge. And he's seeing the beauty behind justice working out and is accepting his place in the universe. Or something like that. I mean, there's so many different ways you could interpret this book. And I think that's the point of Camus, is you finding the beauty in his chaos. Which is why this book is helpful and terrible in order to understand the world we are in today, the America we're in today. Because most people are atheists. The public school system is pushing, they don't call it absurdism anymore, but it is pushing this ideology through, that there is no meaning, there is no higher purpose, there is no higher calling to life, and you are to go and find your own meaning in the universe, which is a type of absurdism. And when you look at this book, you see no hope, no joy, no higher purpose, no higher calling. People just exist. And I ask my students when I teach this one, is that really how you want to live? If a world without religion gets you nothingness, so why would anyone choose this? They choose it because they don't have to answer to anyone else. They choose it because they become their own gods and they can do whatever they want, which is a terrible reason why. But that is the reason why. They want to be gods themselves, and so they don't take another one for them. So yeah, I like teaching the book. It shows a really good picture of the world without religion. Uh, the absurdist viewpoint. This book really does show you all that they have to offer, which is really nothing. To see meaning behind chaos. If that's what you want out of the world, I'm sorry. The world is a dark place. This book is the philosophy played out to clearly see what they're offering you. No lies, no gimmicks, no nothing. Weirdly, I think Camus did believe it, and if I remember right, he actually died pretty young. Um, uh, yeah, I don't actually remember how he died, but uh, yeah, I'm sure it was not a happy life. So then, I want to leave you with this question: how do you want to live out your life? Do you want to be in it, chasing the beauty and the chaos, to see uh, patterns in the accidents, to know that each leaf that falls has a higher, not even a higher purpose. It falls without knowing. Things that happen that are not observed are just there, and no one sees them, and they don't matter. Is that how you really want to live your life? Or do you want to see purpose behind everything? That things are destined, that God is sovereign, and that He does love you, and He died for you, and you do have purpose beyond the chaos that is happening in life. I mean, that is what I choose as a Christian, uh, and that world is to offer everyone. So you can pick Camus' world and be thankful when the crowd hates you, or you can pick the God of the universe and have higher meanings beyond everything else. So that's my non-prescription for you today: is to understand the world, what the world is offering you, and to reject it for what it is. To understand what it is and reject it, knowing why. Because the world that Camus offers you, that the world is offering you, is hopeless and meaningless and dark. And good luck with that. The world that God is offering you is bright and beautiful with meaning. So that is the doctor prescription for you today. And with that, the doctor is out.